Okay, give a big hand for Ritik.
A very good morning to all of you, respected teacher Deepak Sinha sir, uh, esteemed coordinators, and my dear friends. First, I thank you, sir, for giving me the opportunity to speak on a topic that is often hidden behind marketing and advertisement: the dark sides of dairy industry and the cruelty inflicted on animals. Every morning, millions of people wake up and pour a glass of milk. Milk, the symbol of health, purity, and the motherhood. But behind every glass of milk, there is a reality, there is a truth that we never prefer to see. Behind every packet of milk, there is a truth, there is a story that the dairy industry never want us to know. So my name is Ritik Khare, and today I will reveal some dark truth of dairy industry. Most of us grew up believing that dairy products are healthy, natural, and essential for our health because we are taught from childhood that protein since childhood that protein comes only with meat and calcium comes only with milk. So behind our milk there is a very cruel story. Behind our milk we have seen the advertisement like happy cows in the green field and smiling farmers and the fresh milk in the advertisement in marketing we see, but the reality behind it is really heartbreaking. So here is a question I want to ask. We all think that milk come from buffalo or cows. Means we all think that milk comes from buffalo and cows, but in reality milk doesn't come from buffalo and cow. It comes from a mother, and we have studied since childhood that that cows and buffalo give us milk, but in reality they don't give us milk naturally. We take it from them with or without their permissions. So just there are many things to explore, and many points that I have studied from that I have been studying from last 2 days, and that I'm going to reveal here. We can suppose that a mother cow who loves her baby as our mother loves us, and their calves are often taken away within hours, within 2 hours 3 hours, their calves taken away in dairy industry, and this cause very extreme stress, and this causes extreme stress and depression for both the mother and the cow. In our society, when we find any case, when any rape happens in our society, and when any rape case come in front of us, it creates comes in front of us, it creates a massive issue for us. We start blaming government, we start raising the voice that what is going on here. We start raising our voice for the security system. What about the animals? Thousands of cows and buffaloes are being raped on the daily basis. They are just not raped, they are artificially raped with the help of some gadgets, with the help of some equipments, and this cycle repeats again and again for their lifetimes. So the cruelty is really happening a lot there, and in dairy industry we have seen that the average production of milk, the cow products average 4 to 5 liters, 3 to 4 liters milk on the daily basis. But there are some injections, some hormones they inject in cows and buffaloes, and after that they produce around 20 to 30 liters in a day. We can suppose that it's a 5 to 4x multiple they're producing. And if I talk about the average lifetime of the cows, the lifespan of a is cow is around 50 to 20 years. But the cows who live in dairy industry, they are which live in dairy industry, uh, they are killed within 5 years and 4 years. They,
Which are in dairy industry, not
which are in dairy industry, they are they hardly live 4 to 5 years there. And if I talk about the buffalo, the lifespan of the buffalo is more than 20 years, and the buffaloes are uh, surviving hardly 5 to 8 years in dairy industry. So why it's happening? Because they are just they have just become the machine of milk, and when they stop giving milk, they send all the animals to the slaughterhouse, and we can imagine what happens in slaughterhouses. We can as we are celebrating the Republic Day and 76th Republic Day this year, uh, because the India declared itself republic on 26 January 1950, and our constitution came into action. But I'm very upset to know that there is no proper constitution for humans' rights, and there is no proper rules for animals. Sorry, for animals. So
There are no proper rules
for animals, and there is no proper constitution for animals. So that is why they are having to face too many problems. And we see I just want to ask a question: how many of you are vegetarian? Almost 50% of you are vegetarian who uh, don't eat meat. But how many of you consume, again a question, how many of you consume the dairy products like milk, paneer and ghee, butter? Almost everyone. And how many of you use the leather, like leather jacket, leather shoes and leather products? Almost more than 60% are using the leather products, and almost 100% are using the milk and the dairy products. So here I want to explain that if we are using the milk, if we are consuming the milk, if you are consuming the uh, butter and paneer, etc., it means, do you know that dairy industry, beef industry and the leather industry, these all are the these all work uh, with each other. These all are the same side. These all are the same side of a same coin. Same coin. It means if you are consuming the dairy products, it I can say that you are also non-vegetarian, because it makes zero difference for animals. You are consuming milk, after 5 years in dairy, they will be killed in slaughters. If you are using leather, they are being killed. If you are eating the beef, they are being killed in slaughters. So, if you are using the
slaughterhouses.
in slaughterhouses, so they are killed because we are uh, using these all things. And government is also doing many things. We need to understand what is going on, and what is this, and what happens behind it, behind these all things. There is also some alternatives, like we can use the almond. There are also some alternatives, like we can consume, drink the almond milk and soya milk, these all things. And people are getting aware day by day with the help of social media. So I'm very happy, and I'm wearing this jacket because I'm using this. It means it's not a leather, it's a skin.
It's not made of leather.
It's not made of leather, it's a made with skin of any animal. It may be a cow, it may be a buffalo also. So just we need to be aware that we are using this, and from where these all things are coming. So that's all from my side. Thank you for listening.